Hey, Will.
Hey, bro. What's up?
So we're here at EA E3 2018. We're in the audience right now, right?
Uh, yes, we are.
No, we're not.
Oh,
All right. So
no, I'm kidding.
these episodes, these Let's Watches, I guess,
Yeah.
are going to be at a little bit of a delay here, posting wise, because we're not doing live commentary because the sound mixer that I would have used for live commentary got destroyed. So we're kind of doing a bit of an old school way. No face cams. All right, so let's enjoy.
Yes, let's. They're now using 4D.
Wow, the future is now with 4D.
Oh, dear God.
I wonder what that looks like to the people in the audience.
Yeah, I wonder.
I bet people are freaking the fuck out right now.
It's like,
Oh my gosh, how cool is that?
Okay.
So that was Anthem. We're going to talk about that a little bit later in the show.
Is that Ashley
Welcome
Jenkins?
everybody to
No.
EA Play. I'm Andrea Renee,
Oh.
and while you might recognize me from the gaming community, I'm kind of a new face around here. So this year, EA wanted to change things up because they know that I'm both a gamer and a fan. So they invited me to come and host the show. And I think this year is going to be a lot of fun, you guys. I hope you're ready because we're about to kick the press conference off. But before we do that, EA Play is more than just the show you're about to watch. Right behind these doors, there is a fan fest outside, and it is huge this year. It's a full 3-day gaming festival where thousands of gamers can come and play games for free. Now, inside the theater here, there are hundreds of community members from all over the world who are going to be capturing, streaming, and getting their first impressions of the games that we're going to be showing off here today. But before we can get to that, we've got some reveals, of course. We're going to kick things off with a look at Battlefield 5 multiplayer. Now, I know Trevor Noah gave you the first look. Yeah, we can clap it up. Last month, but we've got some new stuff to show you today. Then we're going to move on to FIFA 19, and boy, do they have some big news, you guys. Any World Cup fans? You guys excited?
No.
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 Awesome.
Look how not fucking
Then we've
plus
got
they are.
two new indie games to share, and then I'm going to come back
Like,
to
they could have panned to anybody, and they
Thank you,
quickly
developers.
panned to the one guy giving, like,
Nice
no
new
fucks.
look at Anthem.
Well, she's a
And
good
of
host.
course-
I'll give her that.
Yeah, we got the woos for Anthem. I'm into it. You want to do this with me?
No. No, don't touch the
Well, it would
nerds.
be fun, you guys, if I told you all the secrets at once, right? Well, give him a break. He needs to just enjoy the show.
Okay.
So without further ado, let's get things started.
I hope the timing on this one's right. I'm trying to record at the same frame rate that it's showing me, so you'll have to excuse us if we're a bit out of sync.
Yeah.
Battlefield V for victory, right?
V for victory.
Right, it's time to kick this thing off. It's been 2 weeks since the reveal of Battlefield 5. And you know what? It's been exciting, there's been a lot of speculation, and so many brilliant remixes of a reveal trailer. But there's also been lots and lots of questions from the community.
Mostly,
And we've heard you want to see more gameplay innovations. You want to know how customization...
no, they
actually
just
works.
want to know
You
why
wanna
there's
know
women in
more
their
about
Dude
take on the
Fest. That's
Second
what they
World
want to
War.
know.
So today, we'll show you more gameplay.
True.
and what
I mean, that's what I've been hearing. How about you?
the most immersive battlefield.
I think they just want to know if they learned their lesson on microtransactions.
Yeah. It's like, how much am I gonna pay for a good gun?
Where
$50.
previously the fences were
Fuck you, Ubi.
stationary, you will now
Fuck
be
you,
able
EA.
to move
Fuck
these
all of y'all.
weapons around
Ooh,
the
look at that. You can just take your
to
shit
gain
and leave.
advantages.
Huh, move out of town.
Our renowned destruction system is back and more impactful than ever. So, well,
Well, I'll be
you
damned.
can't really
That's
hide
impressive.
from those pesky
I feel
tanks
bad for the
anymore as
person
they
who
Graphics
Yeah.
don't look that great, but I think they lowered bleeding edge of
And you will
graphics
now be able
for
to customize your soldiers,
for,
your
um,
vehicles, and your weapons, not only for the
destructibility.
gameplay, but for the looks, as part of
That
the
and this
horror
is-
portrayal of the Second World War.
this isn't the finished
And
product
that's just the
exactly.
tip of the
True.
iceberg in Battlefield 5. You're going to see a lot more of our new gameplay systems here at EA Play from our community. So let's talk about our single player in War Stories.
Yes, let's do that. So we want to tell you about those untold stories that got us excited to start with on this game. It's about, what you will see is really those moments
Wow,
of
that's a
human
nice
heroism.
face.
It
It
is.
is about witnessing
Really high
the
rendered.
world through the eyes of the men
Very
and the women
detailed.
who shaped the world forever. Real and relatable people facing the brutality of war. We started off by an exclusive look at the Nordlys war story over at the Xbox briefing tomorrow.
Thanks, Lasse. Something not to miss tomorrow. So, our launch in October is just the beginning. You will all go on an expanding journey through the Second World War. No loot boxes, no premium
Yes!
Yes! Finally, they're listening.
It's like, hey, look, we know that you guys think that we're
Every day
Satan,
We'll bring something new.
but
And as part of that journey, after
We're not.
launch,
we're
we'll
not
get
Satan.
something I know a lot of you have been asking
We're trying to
for.
bounce back.
And then watch us fall
It's
again.
Yes.
Royale.
You hear that, boo? They're like, fuck no.
It's
Yeah, Battle Royale. Everybody
Royale
wants Battle Royale in their
reimagined
game
for
now
battle.
because of player,
So it
because
brings
of
those
Pudgy.
pillars of
It's so
battlefield with
easy to put in,
destruction,
though.
Team play, vehicles into this new experience. So we will bring you experience that you haven't played before in
What about the
Battlefield
people who
or
experience
anywhere.
Pudgy
But
and
we
playing
have-
every-
But more about that.
We have
later.
experienced Battle Royale before.
So with that,
Because with
it's
Battle
time to show
Royale,
you what makes Battlefield
it was
so special.
one versus
The
everyone
unmatched
else.
intensity
Yeah,
of
it's
One
pretty
for
much
all.
free for all.
Yeah, free for all.
And
We've
this
had that
time,
mode for
Even
years.
more epic.
Yes.
Fighting across multiple
And now they're
maps
saying
and
it's
modes.
a new mode.
It's just
Welcome
free for all.
to
Now
your
with
next
vehicles
Battlefield
plus big map.
experience, And this is your
Plus,
first look
plus
at ground
a whole bunch of
operations.
players instead of just
this
those
time,
5 players.
The fact that Black Ops mode where it was one against everybody, plus everyone got one random gun, and you had to kill someone to get a new gun, that was already there.
Exactly. Like I don't-
Frostbite is
I don't-
busy as shit this year.
Yeah, it's on everything. I mean, their Frostbite engine has improved a lot.
I mean, I'm happy that they're going back to World War II
Yeah.
because I think it's time to go back to the trenches.
Yep.
Yeah.
Time to start over.
That and the more we go into modern warfare, the more gray and uncomfortable we get. So
which is Black
so
Ops
we
4.
realize, okay, well, people are getting real uncomfortable with how realistic killing people in Afghanistan is. Let's go to space, and like, no, that's Halo. That's Halo. We don't want to go back to space. Like, fine, we'll go back to World War II, kill Nazis. It's fine.
Yep.
Ooh,
Ooh, wow. I felt that one. I
I'd
felt
hate to
that.
die that way. So I
That's a
see.
horrible death.
Oh, let's fake this out.
Ikke en dråpe. Jeg elsker deg.
Okay, so they're splitting their trailers up into. Oh, we're getting the football.
Quando era criança,
Yeah, we get into football.
Wow, they're just going from trailer to trailer, alright.
Football.
é preciso determinação e vontade de vencer.
So is this the one where they're gonna implement the flopping mechanics?
Mesmo nos momentos
Flopping mechanics.
Yeah, where you can just flop, take a dive,
continuar a acreditar.
get a YOLO card on the other team.
Esta é a tua
That's
oportunidade
core mechanic of
de
soccer.
mostrar ao mundo.
Oh,
Tu és
to
campeão.
dive and
Yeah, to take a dive.
take a dive. I still don't think that's in.
So that's my American hot take for y'all.
I still don't think they have it in.
So I wonder how much money they're gonna milk out of people now with this one. Because people still playing FIFA 18, paying God knows how much.
Over 1,000, most likely. That core rap music. All right then.
The fuck? Do they not have real seats in this one? No, it's all fold-out chairs.
Yeah.
Hey Ma, hey Dad, I finally made it. I'm a press journalist. I paid a bunch of money to go do my job, and they gave me a fucking fold-out chair.
Apparently. The FIFA Cup. Everybody's dream.
I guess
Well,
the big stages are for
That's
Sony
the
and
UEFA Champions
Microsoft.
League. The pinnacles
Yeah,
of club
they're
football.
just a software
Where the world's
developer,
best
though,
clubs
even though
compete.
they're one of the
And
big
icons of the game like
software
Gerrard
developers.
and
Whoa,
Cruyff
wait, is that-
cemented their legacies.
Yeah, it's a real
The
FIFA
world's
Cup.
biggest league
Oh,
joins
yeah.
the
No,
World
it's
King.
all this garbage I'm
And
seeing
special
on
thanks
screen.
to
Is
the
that?
legendary Hans Zimmer and LA's own Vince Staples
Oh,
for
okay. It's
collaborating with us in
it's
the trailer.
the camera's picking up
And I
the
really
tiny
like the
little
trailer
squares
because
to
it
make up the
captures our
big
epic
screen.
vision
Okay.
Okay.
for how
I
the
thought the feed
Champions
was
League
dying.
comes to life
Oh,
in FIFA
dear
19.
God. I hope
And Lena's
not.
going to tell you a little bit more about that.
As Aaron said, the UEFA Champions League is an amazing addition for the game. It's where football's biggest heroes like Ronaldo and Neymar clash every
I'm
year.
sorry, I don't
and it's
know
the
who those
place
people
where
are.
champions rise.
You've
And
lost
you've
me.
been asking for this for a long time, and we are thrilled that it's here. And that's why we're bringing the Champions League across the game. There'll be an authentic Champions League tournament mode. Your club will chase this trophy in career mode.
So
Alexander
if I'm the first
will pursue
person to
Champions
win the
League
big
glory
soccer
in your
league,
story mode
do I get the
journey,
trophy? Like that
and
one guy
the
got like $1
FIFA
million
will
for
contain
beating the
live
baseball
and
game?
authentic Champions League content.
I
And we'll share
would
more details on that
probably
along
assume
with
so.
all our other
Probably the
customization
digital
features
version.
later this summer.
Just not a
I
real-
want the real
And
one,
that's
damn it.
just the beginning. As you know, the heart and soul
Well, if you
of
win one
FIFA
for
is
your
game
country,
play.
I mean, by all means, I
And
think
this
they
year,
do
we're
make
giving you
it.
the tools to control the
for
pitch
you.
in every
I don't
moment,
know.
from your tactical
That's
approach
only
of
if
the
they have
match
a
to each
contest,
technical touch.
though.
And we know how passionate you are about gameplay, so we've worked hard to shape and refine our vision for FIFA 19 with input from our community. From hands-on tests with beginners to detailed feedback sessions with FIFA pros. And we're going to be sharing a lot more about gameplay throughout the summer, but what I can tell you right now is that the quality bar in gameplay was raised yet again this year. So we look
Was it
forward to
really?
everybody experiencing the game.
I mean, I
in
doubt it.
hands-on sessions this week. And also, of course, we're extremely excited for everybody to play it.
I mean, they have to do something with all the money they rake in from people buying stuff.
And that's our FIFA
True.
19 news.
I mean,
headlined by the
So
UEFA
much
Champions
money was
League.
getting
So I
thrown
just wanted to
around
take a
in
minute,
FIFA that they had to shut it
pause,
down because
reflect.
certain groups of
Standing
like
next to this
the
trophy is
mob,
a little bit surreal.
I don't know which mob, but a mob
You know,
was
growing
using it
up,
as pretty much an illegal
There's
bank
two
account
iconic
for
trophies
money
that
trafficking.
every young player dreams
Yeah,
of. And for your
How?
club,
I don't
it's
know.
this one. The pursuit
Okay,
of
then.
Champions League glory. But for your country, it's this trophy.
So we want that trophy and not the big silver.
Wow,
thing
that's a
that
really
they-
good render.
And with the tournament starting in just 5 days, we're excited for the world to compete for it in FIFA 18.
So
As you can imagine, all of us
pretty much
on the
anybody
FIFA
who
team
plays
can't
this
wait
game
for the start
is
of the
playing
World
for their
Cup.
country.
So
And we want to
they're not
celebrate
even
with FIFA 18
talking about
players, which
FIFA
is why
19?
We've just updated the game with a free World Cup experience on PlayStation 4, Xbox
Oh, they are
One,
talking about
PS,
FIFA 19. They're just
PC, and Nintendo Switch.
they're saying, hey,
But you can take Ronaldo and Portugal to their first
still.
World Cup victory. Or you can write
Yeah,
your
remember
own
when we
story
went
with some great nations
on that
who didn't
airplane
qualify
ride
this year.
and that one
Or
kid
you can make a crazy
just kept
dream
talking
a
about how
reality
good he
for your
was
home
at
country,
NHL
like
hockey on the
Iceland.
PSP. By
Who
showing
would
us
have
how like
thought
he can
that a
beat
nation
an entire
of
team with
only
just one player.
350,000
Yeah.
people would
Yeah.
ever qualify.
I doubt
can
any
feel
of the
the
games have
excitement.
gotten better since then. That was like 2008.
Yes. I don't think they have.
That was impressive though. He was just skating circles around those guys. One guy.
Apologies to any England fans in the room, that might still sting. And Lena isn't the only one who's excited. FIFA 18 players are loving the World Cup experience so far. But we don't want to stop there. We want to invite everyone to come and join the
They
celebration.
want everyone.
So I'm pleased to announce that for a limited time, FIFA 18 complete with the entire World Cup experience is available for a free trial on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and on PC through Origin Access. Yeah, you can download and play the entire game right now for free.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to, but for
So
people
to
who
kick
want
off
it,
the
that'd be a
trial,
good deal.
We've got some of the world's biggest creators who are going to be playing live at the end of the show, representing their nations in a little mini World Cup tournament.
Well, that's cool.
And this summer will bring so much more for FIFA fans. Plenty of FIFA 18 content centered around the World Cup, and we'll bring you all the details on FIFA 19. But in the meantime, let's all enjoy the World Cup. Thank you, and auf Ravistan!
The fuck did that mean?
I don't know. Probably let's play ball or something.
I hope so. When people say stuff loudly in other languages like that, it always be like, what is that signal for? Should I be worried? Am I cool sitting here?
I think we are.
Alright, so
Yeah.
so far our predictions are right. They're showing off Battlefield, they're showing off sports.
Yeah.
EA Sports, FIFA 19. You know, the FIFA community never
Are they gonna
rests.
just keep talking about
20 million
FIFA fucking
people from
19?
60 countries playing in competitive leagues this year. Well, the FIFA team never rests either, bringing the Champions League and the World Cup
Dear
and so
God.
much other greatness to FIFA this
CEO.
year. We can't wait for you to experience it all. We've got so much to do here today, but I want to welcome you to EA Play. It's our third EA Play and our second one in Hollywood, and we couldn't be more excited to have you with us to share all the games that we have to show you. We've got lots to do, but before we move on, I'd like to share
He's
just
about
a
to
couple
say
of
get
things.
started.
The greatest disruption to the consumption of entertainment media in the last 5 years is the combination of streaming plus subscription. As consumers, watching movies, watching TV, listening to music, reading books has never been
They're gonna
easier.
show up the EA Pass
And we
again.
believe that disruption is going to be have a profound impact.
He said it's
on
going to
our
be a
industry.
problem, and he's like, oh, wait, no, wait, we fixed
And so
this.
over the
It's not a
last
problem
couple
for
of
us,
weeks,
that's
you'll have
right.
seen that we announced a new team from Israel has joined Electronic Arts to help our
Yay,
investment to extend
Israel.
our thinking and extend our pioneering into this cloud gaming world. For many people, that's going to mean extending the experiences they already play on our partner platforms. For others, it's going to mean new games and new modalities of play across a whole variety of platforms.
What the fuck?
But for everyone, it's going to mean playing games anywhere, anytime.
What the hell is this person in the middle playing on? What is
All
that
our
thing?
Games streaming in HD from the cloud
A phone
to multiple devices
with a
that you'll be able to
controller?
try out for
That's
yourself.
neat.
Now, it's not quite ready for full market prime time yet.
And
but
by
it's
that
a
means
promise
blame
of what we
Comcast
hope
and
to
all your
bring
other
in the
ISP
future.
monopolies. They're
The
fucking it
second part
up
of
for you,
that,
not
of course, is
us.
subscription. And we started subscription a number of years ago, and many millions of you have signed up and experienced the joy of being able to have full access to a great catalog of games. Today, we're announcing Origin Access Premier.
Yep, knew it.
So 3 things you need to know about it. Origin Access Premier will bring you all of our new PC games, starting with Madden NFL, back on the PC for the first time in over a
Because
decade.
no one gives a shit. No one who owns a PC gives
Then
a fuck
FIFA
about sports.
19, Battlefield
The crowd says
5,
otherwise.
Well,
and
that's not true.
Anthem.
The European
And there'll
market.
be many more titles in the years to come. Second, you get access to the Vault, our library of over 100 games from EA and other publishers.
Smart.
And third, it will launch later this
Cool.
summer.
Can I integrate
So
this
that's a
into
little
Steam?
later in the year, but
Or do I
if
have to
you
use
wanna get started
Origins?
right now and experience the benefits and joys of subscription, come in and play a free trial of Origin Access, our base subscription, this weekend.
Wonder how much that.
you, have a great
Notice
show.
how he didn't say price.
He did not say price.
Oh, well, maybe this will tell us.
One membership.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did they make a Plants vs. Zombie game that. Wait,
I
what
think
the
they
fuck?
are the
Wait,
ones that make Plants vs. Zombies.
wait a minute. Batman is on Origins, but it's. Not an EA game. Is it?
Batman is not an EA game. It's a Warner Brothers partnership with Rocksteady Studios.
Then. Here we
I
go.
really want this game to be awesome.
I guess they have more than just their games on there.
I guess so. Would make sense.
Hey, everybody. What's up? So I'm here sitting inside the crowded EA Play, and I just happened to find Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience from Respawn. What's going on, Vince? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling
I
great.
thought that was David Spade for a moment, and I got very confused.
I mean, someone's super
It's
excited about
cool.
that man on PC, right? Yeah.
I was like, why the fuck is
So,
David
you guys
Spade
may have
here?
seen
Or not
that,
David Spade,
Vince was tweeting yesterday, and there has
What's his
been
name?
a bunch of speculation.
thinking of?
So,
Oh,
you want to just get right to it?
Sure. I mean,
Shit, oh,
we're not
fuck.
ready to show all of our stuff yet. We're working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing. The teams are kicking ass. But we wanted to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas on getting the name and kind of the setting for what our Star Wars game is going to be. And we're going to talk about it right now.
Oh, you guys got any guesses? I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
I hope so. So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Woo! So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you some idea that you'll be playing a Jedi.
So does that mean I get to like hold a lightsaber?
Yes.
She laughs,
So
he
Vince,
laughs,
you got
and I
it-
just
you got
die
anything else?
alongside.
Well, it takes place during the
I'm
dark
kidding.
times. Trying to be a little vague here, but when the Jedis are being hunted, so it's going to be spectacular.
So for all the hardcore nerds out there who want
Kevin
to know, like, where in the
Spacey. I don't know where I got
timeline,
David
which,
Spade
between
from.
which episodes is it?
Just shoot me?
Between 3 and 4.
Yeah,
Okay.
he wasn't just
All right,
shooting me,
between
wasn't he?
3 and 4.
Yep.
That sounds like a nice time.
We should watch that
You got
show. It's a good
any
show.
other tidbits?
It's not
In
a
fact, we
nice.
should
It's a dark
Yeah,
It's a
I'm down
dark
for it. I'll probably do a review on it.
Yeah.
Bad
Do a
time. Does that
review
mean
for
it's
each
going to just be
episode.
all
Yep.
dark and serious?
It's amazing.
All right, so I think people are now anxiously want to know, like, when can we play the game?
It will be holiday of next year, 2019,
Oh,
not this.
okay.
That just means you have nothing
Sorry
right
to
now.
dash any hopes.
No.
But now that we know, we can set expectations.
Shitload
we're all
of
gonna
stuff
be
coming out in
amped up,
2019.
And hopefully
Yep.
we'll hear more from
You're
you.
gonna pay
maybe,
for all
maybe
of it,
next
right?
year.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna pay
Vince-
for all of it?
You're gonna pay for
It
all
was
of
great
it.
to see you. Thanks for
for the
stopping by
channel.
the show today. We do have a little bit
It's
more
for the
news
channel,
on
man.
Star Wars, so I'm
All
going to
right,
toss
fine.
it over
I'll
to
do
Dennis.
my part. Jeez. Okay. You talked me
Ooh,
into it.
they're gonna show us a Star Wars.
Hello
I'm
there.
sorry, but his
My name
face
is
now
Dennis.
reminds me
I
of
work at
so
DICE in
and so
Stockholm
from
on Star
Deadpool
Wars
2
Battlefront 2.
and why.
Think-
I'm really
I think
happy
they
and
literally
excited to
picked
be
him
here
'cause he
today,
looks the
so
most like
thank you
Lucas.
so much for hanging out with
Oh.
me for a little bit. So we launched our game in November of last year, and clearly we didn't get it quite
Nope.
right.
Nope.
So instead of coming
You-
out of the gate
you fucked
sprinting
up.
like we really wanted to, we had to take a step back and make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted. So we decided to completely overhaul our progression system and add a bunch of new character cosmetics for players to collect instead. So from there, we added a new hunt mode inspired by the original Battlefront games that I loved personally, starting with the
He's so
Ewoks
nervous,
on
like, please
Endor.
don't scream at me. It
And-
wasn't my fault. I swear, it was EA. Not me.
Thank you. It turned out to be by far the most popular update of the game.
yeah, we blame
and
it.
Yo,
teams
if there's an
love
Ewok
building
story mode,
Ewoks.
why hasn't that been put on the channel
So,
immediately?
as you might know, we're currently in our Han Solo
I don't
season with content from the movie coming next week. It's headlined
All right,
by
Yeah.
I guess me and
Planet Kessel,
Brian will have
a
to do
really
that.
dangerous place, and it features the return of one of our favorite modes, Extraction. So looking forward a little bit, this summer we will be introducing
Was that a
new
fucking Wookiee with
squad
goggles
system
on?
to the game, which
Maybe.
will allow you to team up much easier and play with your friends.
Yeah, but
We're also
I want
adding a new Starfighter mode
I want
focused
older
around
Lando
dogfighting with your
Calrissian.
hero ships. And looking ahead a little bit more, we will
Older
also be
Lando.
delivering a new large-scale multiplayer
Williams.
sandbox experience focused around.
Notice how? Oh
capturing
no,
command
they
posts
they have a younger models
and
too.
attacking and taking
they
out
have the younger
capital
models,
ships.
but they don't have the older model.
that's not all.
Lando.
We know that you have been
Oh,
asking
that's
for new
because they probably
heroes,
couldn't get
villains,
Billy
and
D's
planets
likeness. I
from
don't know.
A certain era that features a very iconic Star
All
Wars
you really gotta
conflict.
do is get in
So I'm
contact with
excited
the
to
dude.
confirm
I mean, he's
that
probably not
Battlefront
doing
2
much.
This year,
Yeah.
we'll be going deep into the Clone Wars.
Oh,
That's gonna be interesting.
all right. Well, how much is that gonna be?
It's only fitting that we begin on the planet Geonosis, featuring multiple levels, including the largest level we have ever
I
built.
wish Brian
for
was here to
Battlefront.
see this.
So let's talk about the heroes
Don't
and
worry.
villains first,
I'm sure he'll
let
be
me
playing it.
introduce
But he was all like, "Nah, man, I don't want to do this video game
most
thing. I got
powerful
like a
droid-
woman to
the
take
leader
care
of the
of."
most
I'm like,
powerful
you
droid
know
army
what?
in
Bros
the
before host,
galaxy,
dude. We got a
General
channel run.
Grievous.
Like, nah, man,
Yes,
girls.
He will be going up against my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Nice.
All right.
Finally making his debut in Battlefront after all these years. So, but we're not done. That's not it. They will not come alone. Joining them is the Dark Lord and leader of the Separatist Alliance, Count Dooku, as well as someone to bring
One
balance to the
fucking
Force.
clap for Dooku.
Obi-Wan's unruly Padawan, Anakin Skywalker.
Everybody claps for Anakin, the whiny bitch.
The team at home is extremely excited to be building all of these cool
But
things.
powerful. Whiny
EA and DICE
The
are
most,
committed to
some
Battlefront.
say.
We
The most
had a rough
powerful one.
start, but I really think that this game has a bright future. Thank you very much for playing the game, providing us with your feedback, talking to us. Together, we will make this the greatest game that we can possibly build. There would be no Battlefront without you.
No, there wouldn't,
Thank
because
you.
there'd be no
May
one
the Force
playing
be
it.
with you, and enjoy the rest of E3. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, I'm curious.
Yeah?
Will this one get a Battlefront 3? Because we went 1, 2,
All silence.
reboot, reboot 2.
Reboot 3. Well, actually, no. It'd be an actual Battlefront 3.
I'm sorry, what? They're making a new Yarn game?
Yes.
Okay.
It actually looks pretty fun.
Oh yeah, I mean the last one was fun, but I figured it didn't sell enough to flourish more, and also I thought it was a Ubisoft game.
Oh.
Well,
I did not know.
Whatever. Like, all right, let's see what this is.
I mean, hey, if Nintendo can do Yarn, so can other publishers.
What if they tried to sue? It's like, no. Yarn's our racket, fucker. We got the
would've
Kirby,
been-
we got the Yoshi. Fuck off.
Used yarn to symbolize love and the bonds.
And then they'd be like, well, it's
Dear
not
God,
yarn, it's
what-
twine.
In our new game-
There's a difference.
Dear God,
We-
what
we
if they
tear
say
that bond
Yarn,
off right at the start.
The Legend of Yarn
You
Zelda?
lose everything, including your spark.
Fuck it. At this
But-
point, why not?
When things
Yeah,
are
true.
at their
Anybody will buy a
darkest,
Zelda game nowadays.
you find hope. And you form a new bond. And your spark is rekindled. And it leads you off.
So we
on
realized
an
that this
adventure.
game would probably do better co-op,
So
so...
welcome to Unravel 2.
Oh, that's cute.
That's nice. That's awesome.
It's a game about fresh
We could have also done
and second
TOO,
chances.
but...
These two little souls who refuse to give up and who build something new and
I
beautiful
might pick
together.
up this game.
And the whole game is inspired by that spirit of optimism and togetherness. You see, it's all made to be played with two characters.
Oh, you have to
You can
do
play it
two-player.
alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend.
Oh.
But there's always two characters
Oh,
there
okay.
sharing one yarn and working together to get through this adventure.
That might be something for the
This
co-op.
game, it's quite different from the
That
first.
might be something
it's,
for
it's
us.
both friendlier and more challenging, but above all, it's a lot more playful. And we think it's a worthy successor. And I want to show it to you now. So I
We
brought some
can't
help.
show you too much
So
because, you
please
know...
welcome Michael to the
So we're
stage.
going to just have... Oh, it's...
So producer.
Oh, okay, they're going to play the game. Okay. That's why they're just idly bouncing.
Okay.
And we're going to try to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about how you can play the game in co-op with yourself, essentially.
But
He's
isn't
like,
that
you
just
son of a bitch, you gave me 5 minutes to prepare for this.
Yeah, that's what his face sounds like.
So this wasn't prepared.
Look, they were like,
There we
okay.
He's just hugging him.
So when you're playing it by yourself, you can essentially pick up the other character and carry them along through the more
Carry them, fuse them to your
fast-paced
body, same
segments
diff.
of the game.
Yep.
And we actually tried to include a bit more of those because we figured that since it's a co-op game,
Oh,
we wanted
fuck.
to have more like thrill and danger and kind of wow moments.
This looks fun.
Places that
Oh yeah,
are,
this
like,
looks fun as shit.
fun and exciting.
All we have to do is bounce and not fight anything. Yeah, that's fun.
Follow the
And then when you get to the more puzzly areas like this, when you're problem solving, you can split apart into two and switch back and forth between the two characters. Because that's how we've essentially designed all the problems and
Blue
puzzles
yarn,
of the game.
red
That
yarn.
you're always
Bloods and
working together
Crips
and helping
working
each other
together.
out and utilizing
one,
this bond
united.
between you to overcome any obstacle that you come across. So
Very
I guess
nice.
I'll jump in at this point.
Yeah, come join me.
Oh, now you want to
So,
jump in.
I'm gonna be the red one.
Okay.
You'll be the blue one.
I'll be blue. A little celebratory flip there.
Oh, so it's seamless.
The bird is back.
Drop in, drop out, or at least for them, because they can make it that way.
Yeah.
Playing it safe.
I'm sure for us it'll be like a couple minutes
I'll swing.
pause or a restart.
Yep.
And I'll catch you.
Well, eventually it will just be like, I'm here now. No, I'm not.
Can I swing now?
Left,
Okay, you go
Wilson.
ahead.
Left. Your other left. I don't know, Steve. It's
Yeah.
too many questions.
Yeah, that sounds like us.
Let's see if we can do it.
Oh,
Got it?
dear.
So that was the first. I heard the first one was pretty okay.
I did not play the first one.
I think it was just one of those games where everyone's like, I'll wait for it to be free.
Buster.
I didn't even really. I didn't think
Sweet,
about
well
the first game.
Okay, I'll go up and distract the grouse. You can.
I'll sneak up here.
I wonder if
Are they gonna?
Okay, your
Are they
turn.
gonna fucking string up this motherfucker?
There you go. keep him on the
Choke him out?
I hope so.
No,
Dude, that would be fucking metal. Like, oh yeah, by the way, this game, M for mature.
Oh,
I'd
that'd
be
be
like, what
awesome.
the fuck?
There you go. There you go.
That'd be so awesome. That'd be ridiculous.
I think Nintendo's the only one that never does E through M for their
completely,
stuff.
yeah.
Wow.
Because it's like, we're only
I
going to
think
show
they're
that.
gonna have to start doing that though.
Oh, they know that they're going to put mature stuff onto
So
their.
that's a quick little look
Onto their
at,
system?
Unravel 2.
They just won't like show it at the press
and,
conferences. Okay, the
Yeah,
dev box was getting
I
warm,
really
so
hope
we're
you
gonna
like it.
take a break.
And before I go, I just want to send some love to the team back home because working on this game has been a completely amazing team effort on so many levels, and everybody has worked so hard. So there's a bunch of us from Coldwood here, and thank you to those, and thank you to everybody back home, and thank you. Love you.
That was nice.
That was nice.
I enjoyed that.
Scissor?
What are you doing in that treasure chest? I don't know, man. I was looking for stuff.
I just want to know, like, oh, so you're also a sentient piece of yarn. That's cool. Is there like a backstory about? You know, I know you're supposed to be giving them a piggyback, but it's just like, let us become one, brother.
Yeah, that's creepy. But at the same time, cool.
Why is it every video?
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I just realized with that last thing, why the fuck does every video game gotta have like shit on fire and like stuff like that's sparking? Like, is there no good electricians in the video game world?
Apparently, these people, I mean, through a forest fire, through a forest.
Through some weird machinery? Yeah, okay, this seems like a fun game.
Yes. And we're flying on a...
Well, of course, you have to fly on a bird in this magical bullshit.
Yep.
Thank you, Martin, and the brilliant team at Coldwood. The game is really strong. These guys have done an amazing job, and it's clear that they have a lot of passion, and I can't personally wait to play Unravel 2 with my kids. But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today. Yep, you heard that right.
Oh!
It's
You'll be
available
able to
today.
take these two yarnies
Yep,
on
okay,
their
so
next big
that
adventure
was something
starting
I failed to
today. The
mention,
game is
but
finished,
I
it's
knew that one of these people are like, see this game? You can play it right now.
Thank you, Martin, and thank
Yeah,
you,
they
team.
always
Like
gotta have
they
one of
just
those
push a
games.
button, like
Back in
boom,
2015,
it's on the stores
we
now.
started on this journey with the original Unravel.
Yep.
To seek out the most creative, independent developers and bring them into our EA Originals program.
Yeah,
It's
originals.
been our way of helping these creators bring their unique games to the world and to tell their stories. And last year, if you remember, Joseph Fares was up here on stage representing his team at Hazelight and The Way Out.
Oh yeah.
And I think
That was a
we all
fun
kind of
game.
remember
Yeah,
that.
that was-
I got to play with you
And
for a
might
little,
even
for a little
remember
bit.
him from the Game
Yeah,
Awards as
that was
well.
fun.
I think I did.
I'd like to
Anyhow,
finish that.
in
though.
March, that
We will.
game caught fire. It's innovative, it's fun, and it's something fresh and new. And you all loved it.
And remember,
We saw
It's
over
only-
2
it's
million
only one
players in the
invite
first 2
away.
weeks. And A Way Out is such a huge success that Joseph and his team are expanding and moving into a new.
Oh, we're gonna get a new Way Out.
So stories like this
A Way Out
drive our
too?
industry, and it's why we will continue to work with independent developers to help them realize their dreams. Which leads us to our next EA Originals title, from a little game studio in Berlin called Joe My Games. When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message, and it's unlike anything we have ever done. So please welcome Connie Gepper to the stage from Joe My Games to tell you more about Sea of Solitude.
Sea of Solitude.
Oh well, okay. So they're gonna take the mechanic from Brothers that I hated and
Thank you, Patrick.
Turn it.
into a full game. That's gonna be fun.
Okay.
I still remember during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick was.
So
and
they
then
made Brothers,
afterwards, like,
which
our whole
a
team
Tale of Two
including
Brothers, which
me,
I really
were
liked.
Super excited.
It
It
t- until I
actually
didn't.
feels a
Until you
little bit
didn't.
the same
Yeah.
right now.
And the worst
I'm
mechanic they had
excited,
was the piloting the
maybe
boat
a
segment.
little
That
too
really
excited.
sucked.
Well, damn. I didn't know it was that bad.
It was just like the most difficult part for me.
We are Yomai, a small indie game studio from Berlin, and we are developing Sea of Solitude, or SOS as we call it. The whole journey from the very first concept to actually becoming a part of EA Originals is simply amazing.
We just don't want to
Let me
get
tell
shut
you
down.
more about our game. When humans get too lonely, they turn into monsters. This is at the core of everything you will see, hear, and hopefully feel while playing SOS. What makes this underlying concept so important and so unique is that nearly every human being can at least somehow relate to or remember.
You know,
the
it just kind of
feeling
dawned on me,
of
like,
being lonely.
Yeah.
the last couple
In
of
my
years,
case,
we've
I
seen a
started
lot
writing the
more
story when I felt the loneliest
developers
in
come
my
out
life.
from Europe
think
and other
as an
countries
artist,
where
you process
usually
your
with these big
emotional
events,
world by
it'd
letting
mostly
it
just
out,
be
and putting it into
Japan
your
and
art.
America.
I'm still
And
amazed.
AAAs.
Yeah, and
how,
AAA stuff. But now it's like,
like, the
hey,
concept
here's
seems to
this
just flow
little
out of
indie
me, like,
European dev team with like
right
5
into
people.
the hand and onto the paper.
Yeah.
I think
Also,
Give
it's
them
your
a
new
try.
favorite game.
this is also why so many
Give
people
them a
can
try.
instantly connect with a game, because it's not a made-up
I
story.
do like the graphics.
Even though that it takes place
I like the
in a fantastic
texture.
setting.
Well, we like the
In
static
SOS,
moving
we try
picture
to
of it.
show how people experience different kinds of loneliness, but also
Yeah.
how outsiders, friends, and family see those who struggle. We achieve all this in playful ways so that players who wants to simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. But player who wants to look a bit deeper can reveal a whole emotional world.
The guy in charge of the
beneath
switcher
it all.
has got to be freaking out a little bit
Sea of
because he's like, I
Solitude
guess
is
I'll
about a
switch over
young
here.
woman named Kim
Huh.
Now
who
I'll
is
switch over
suffering
here. Is it time to put on the
from
game?
such
No?
strong
Fuck.
loneliness that
Okay.
her feeling, the darkness, the anger, the hopelessness, worthlessness turns to the outside and she becomes a monster. The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human. Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some needs to become bigger, some would be better off a little smaller, but to embrace even your destructive part or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace your joy or your hope. This is what being human is all about. And that's what our game is all about. Thank you.
Let's watch.
Is this real?
Okay, this is
This world that I live in,
this is interesting.
empty and cold. The loneliness cuts me and tortures my soul. I'm no child of destiny and no fortune son.
Very interesting.
I've just chased you so long now, I'm too weak to run. A new day
This is dark.
is here.
Oh, from this studio? Oh yeah. They when there's a punch to be thrown, they don't hold back.
Yeah. Look at those red eyes. She must be a Sith Lord in disguise.
Nah, that's the wrong EA property.
Ah.
Oh, more sports ball. Okay.
But I'm not the only one.
He's not the only one, Steve.
We are the one.
Oh, we're going back to the streets?
And we can put you
Oh, please tell me it's NBA Street Jam.
I love NBA Street Jam.
I don't know if that's
I
what
love
it's called.
V3 though. V3 was the best. Especially for Nintendo GameCube with the Mario characters.
What?
Yeah, V3 had Mario characters for GameCube. The GameCube version of the NBA Street V3.
Oh.
It was pretty sick.
Oh, please tell me we're going back to the streets. Or they're gonna do? Oh, they're gonna do a rags to riches type thing. Okay.
Looks like you customize your own stadium.
wherever you call home, whatever you're fit, or however you ball.
You know, there should be like a telltale aspect of like, okay, Frank, are you gonna go for Reebok for $50 million, Nike or Puma for 90? And remember, Reebok got you through when your mama left.
My name's Shay Kivlin, aka Young Kiv.
But that's $90 million from Puma or Adidas.
Yeah.
That would be some real shit.
It's a big night for Young Kiv. He's been stuck at the quarterfinals.
And here he is now in his first championship game, looking to accomplish.
I'm sorry, but like, there's actual esports for football?
Really? Esports for
Yeah,
Madden?
you would think that would be the first thing that would have happened, but
I hate losing way more than I love winning.
Oh, we have a credible matchup. It's a rematch.
Is that even good motivation? Hating to lose more than loving win. I mean, I guess.
You want to get smacked again on TV?
He's the #1 Madden champion in the world, I guess. Or in our country.
hey, Juju, what's up, man? I'm glad to see you.
Okay, baby, how you doing? I've been good. You still recovering from that butt whooping?
Wow, already starting. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Juju Smith-Schuster from the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you guys can see, king of touchdown celebrations. That's pretty fire. I like that a lot. As you guys know, this is Young Kiv, Madden 18, Madden champion. Like, give it up for Young Kiv, y'all. Give it up. Young Kiv, how has it been? You know, your success and your path, you know, to where you're at today.
It's I've always been a competitor. When I was in high school, I was playing baseball. I hurt my arm, so then I picked up Madden. And at first, I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually, I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the same time as my graduation.
Wow. Okay. So the key to be the #1 player in Madden is to hurt your arm in baseball. That's #1. #2, you said you had the decision to go to your graduation or go to a tournament. So, like, what did you do?
I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
There you go. We're out here chasing money.
Wow, chasing money.
That's awesome. Okay, now the past two, the past.
All
2
right,
years,
Juju
I've had
from the
been
Steelers. All right,
ups
that's
and
cool.
downs.
Yeah.
It's been tough. I've had a lot of devastating losses. I've been so close so many times. I made the final on TV and got blown out by all those losses. It made me gain a lot of mental toughness, and that's why I got this belt.
That's awesome. That belt is so amazing. There's a lot of, bling on that belt for you. Well, today, EA Play, first look at the Madden 19 trailer. Super excited. It's going to be so fun. It's lit. I honestly wish I can stay right here and talk to you.
Are the Steelers going to be on the cover this year?
We're going to go out.
I think so.
I
maybe.
fucking hope not.
Round 2.
Why?
So we're out.
Because they'll get the Madden curse.
The Madden curse.
Anyone who appears on the box of the Madden games has a terrible year.
Oh dear God. That's why Brett Favre had a terrible year.
Nah, just
old age.
No, I don't know. I don't know enough about fucking football to go, oh no, because he sucks. I don't know.
Neither do I.
I don't know. You've been told. Wow, they use Frostbite for everything. Damn.
Yeah. No kidding.
You fall so you can rise. And you rise so that you can truly see.
Look at all that manly sweat.
Never about reaching the end of the road at all. But about
So
all the
realistic,
moments
Steve.
that got you here.
Yeah.
And Khabib.
You were in their position. Would you let the moment define you? Or would you define the moment?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nathanius, professional shoutcaster, here alongside Redwood Studios General Manager Michael Martinez. How you doing today?
I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah, we're going to do this presentation a little bit differently and give you your first look at a brand new mobile game in a live winner-take-all.
The last
head-to-head
football game
match.
I ever played was Blitz the
Michael,
League.
why don't you tell us the rules?
Sure thing. The objective is straightforward. Destroy the opponent's base to win. Unit control, super simple. Just tap the destination. Unit
Oh, finally, something that's not fucking
Most
sports.
efficient way to destroy the opponent's base is with this giant
Yep.
nuclear missile in the center of the map.
Not
Control the
sports.
missile by standing
But what
on
is
a
it?
majority of the control points. A bar fills up while the missile is possessed.
I don't know.
Controls the missile. When the bar fills up, will fire the missile. Takes 2 missiles to destroy the enemy's base and win. That's it.
Sounds great, Michael. Well, enough talking about it. Let's get to this match.
Absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an awesome matchup lined up for you here today. Fighting for the blue side of the room, if you could please give a cheer for one of the most formidable RTS players there is. Make some noise for In Control. Yes.
Okay.
His opponent,
All right.
fighting for the red side of the room, a competitive mobile gaming phenomenon. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Nick at Night.
Wait, I heard of this guy. He's the one that plays the old Cheers episodes, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one.
You know, for someone who, like, I love video games, I never watch esports stuff.
Totally. It really is. I can't wait.
And what's his name? That
Oh,
goes
I guess-
Ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
I don't know.
I forget.
Oh, that's the George Lopez show.
Yeah, they have that.
So I wonder if this is going to be an even match, because one guy's really good at RTS, and the other guy's good at mobile games.
In and we are ready to
the match. Here we go.
this off as the players' bases have been deployed and the action begins like any strategy game. Economy will be the focus. We have a harvester to start things off. Nothing too crazy yet.
Okay.
Did they even say what fucking game this is? Or did we? Oh,
No, you heard correctly. They haven't said anything about the name of this game.
Alright, I'll go over the footage again, but I'm pretty sure I have no idea what the fuck any of this is. Not that it matters, because
We're sitting. They're giving
you know,
us a live match.
I am pretty impressed though about how nice the graphics look on a giant screen for a mobile game.
will have a huge impact. Your micromanagement of your forces and
That's
protecting that
probably
autonomy.
Nick and Knight with some attack bikes in the top. There he is.
is normally like a mobile game's like it's like stretched, but it's like
Attack
you
bikes
know,
move towards the northwest position. You can see that the
huge
missile is
like
beginning
chunks
to ready
of screen
and
cut out.
firing that takes out half your base. The most important objective on the map is to hold those control zones.
Right, and In Control making a lot of progress to that far right
Very
side of the map.
interesting.
He's done a great job of holding that down with the turret, and now he's redeploying his vehicles to the south side, bringing out more infantry to deal with the attack bikes. And as that economy ramps up, of course, we're seeing bigger and more powerful units come out. We have there the drill pod coming in the left side to help
There it is.
flank
Putting
those
some
flamethrowers.
flamethrowers. Right, absolutely. Again, those are going to tear through those infantry.
Yeah, and In Control brings out his first tank. That's going to be used
So I
to
guess
help
we were
push
right.
back the smaller
EA's
forces
not
as
really
he
bringing
makes his way
shit to the
to
party
south
this year,
side.
huh?
Missile passing
Yeah.
halfway now.
Kinda mediocre.
I figured it'd be something like here's Mirror Edge 3 or something.
I don't think they're ever going to touch on
Can get
Mirror's
around
Edge,
to that top
sadly.
corner, able to halt that missile. He does contest the
Well,
missile.
maybe we'll get lucky and they'll like show a new Star Wars game or something.
The pathing of those units is
That'd
another
be
big
cool.
factor for this strategy.
I'd
Holding
like
those
that.
locations
Yeah,
is
they
so
might be
crucial.
saving all the
Control
good stuff
begins to
for the
secure
end.
northwest spot. Another tank's going to come out from
Battlefield was just like a let's get this out of the way as a good faith thing.
lock down that north position.
This missile is
Yeah.
very, very close to firing.
But I swear to God, if they bring out NHL hockey or something, I'm going to lose my goddamn mind.
More sports.
I mean, they're probably going to show a new baseball game.
Knocked out here as the next one will start to ready up in just a moment's time. In
But,
Control's very heavy artillery
well, no,
force. They're doing
I
a
think
great
their
job of
biggest
keeping
sellers
control of
is football,
See, as more of Nick and Knight's forces
and
move towards
baseball.
that north
No,
position, those
sorry,
harvesters, of course,
basketball.
Very crucial, very important
Yeah,
to protect
I
those,
believe
as
those
your
are the top
economy allows
ones.
you to get
Yeah,
these big
because
18 units.
you get the
Maybe they're
guys
gonna come out a bit more slowly
who only
as
know
they
the
move
urban
on the field.
environment,
But In Control
love
just spreading his
basketball,
forces out, trying to hold this advantage
baseball.
that he's had so far.
Nick and Knight is trying to get in there. but there's a
Basketball,
great
I had
turret
it right.
placement from In
I'm
Control,
tired.
blocking and
Th-
just ripping through again.
This stream is making me lose my goddamn mind because I have no idea what the
Another
fuck's
drill
going
pod
on.
we're seeing with some
But yeah,
flame
you got.
I mean, it's going, they're stalling for time.
It seems like they have nothing.
Two more tanks coming out.
I think this is why they just chose to go first. It's like, well, we might as well just get ourselves out of the way
Going for counters,
because
scout out and see what your opponent
We
is
ain't
doing
got
and make a
nothing.
proper
we ain't got
response.
shit. So like, why waste everybody's time?
Thinking about
Sure.
harassing his harvesters, coming
I
around
guess-
the
I
far
guess
side
that's the way
for
it
those
seems.
rhinos.
It
Looks
seems
like he's
that
really
way.
pressing it.
Do they really gotta control all of this shit at once? Holy
They're
shit!
firing with 3 zones In Control for Nick and Knight, looking to set things back the other way. In Control trying to rally his forces around. He doesn't want to engage with just 1 or 2 units. He wants to move all of them together, create a good flank position, and take over that south.
And we're seeing the first mech unit from In Control. This is the Wolverine. Gonna rip, and this will watch out for this missile.
Wolverine.
And Nick and
There
Knight's
it
gonna
goes.
fire that one off and settle
All right.
for next missile is gonna end it.
Next missile
Which
wins.
player
Let's see what happens.
will have control. The Wolverines, as you pointed out, for In Control coming out to try and deal with these
Well,
forces.
I'll be.
But Nick and Knight's done a great job of getting map presence and now also harassing the economy of
There he
In
is.
Control.
Yep. Wow. Okay, we've got our first
You can
mammoth
harass
tank on
the
the board.
economy, okay.
If In
What the
Control
fuck does that even mean?
serious
I
damage.
don't know, but I feel bad for all those virtual
He's also bringing out his
civilians.
first air unit
Wow.
to deal with those.
A lot going on here.
It's got a
No.
lot of range, that big boy. And
What is
In
this
Control
game,
just
Steve?
needs
What do
some-
you, what do you think it is?
I don't know.
It can be
That's
stolen at
80%.
any
Where's
point.
it
You
gonna
don't
go?
know.
Is he gonna be able to get it off?
He's got it back.
I have no idea
He's
either.
gonna take it. Defeating Nick and
I kind of called that. So I guess you owe me $10.
Amazing. What a match.
Yes?
Thank you so
Since
much.
when?
I don't know.
Any thoughts, guys?
It's just
I just came to make Mammoth
You
tanks,
chose the
so
winner?
I've done my job. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That was awesome. We saw a little bit of
Sure,
everything.
I'll buy you
there.
lunch.
Perfect.
We'll call
Let's
it
hear
even.
it for
Cool.
Nathanius, Nick and Knight, and In Control.
what,
Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw was the worldwide reveal of Command and Conquer Rivals.
okay.
Okay. Why didn't you say that from the beginning?
All right. I thought a new Command and Conquer game would be, something good, but fuck it. I guess this has potential.
Control of their armies in quick,
Cell phones
competitive
are all the
head-to-head
rage.
matches
I mean,
that are
shit. This could
fueled
be
by skill
your
and strategy.
RTS guys, shit to
Now,
play
Rivals will be coming to iOS
on the
and Android
train
devices,
when he
but
can't.
I'm
I mean,
excited to announce that Android players can play the pre-alpha
All right.
today. So head to the Google.
I mean,
Play
I doubt
Store.
it was selling very well on console.
The studio has been having an
Yeah,
absolute blast playing this
it'll
game.
probably pick up
We
a
can't
lot
wait for you to
faster
play.
on.
But
Please let
I really miss the cheesy Red Alert stuff, of like the FMAs.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
What is this? Oh, this is
this trailer.
This trailer for it. Stupid me! I thought it was something new.
Yeah.
Nope. Just okay. Oh, they so wanted to make this a G.I. Joe game, and then just didn't get the rights to it.
Yeah. And they wanted to put it on console. All with the touchpad. Crazy. Control is power.
Command and Conquer for a new generation.
Neat.
Now, before we close the show with a spectacular epic anthem, I wanted to share a few final things.
Tube-tacular.
I am blessed to be able to work with some of the most
Okay, so like, don't worry, it is coming.
who
But
come to work
I didn't
every
expect.
day to create
I honestly
amazing
expect an
entertainment.
hour of just
And what
here's
I can
just
say
anthem.
about all
We
of
got
those
nothing
teams,
fucking
and
else.
what I can say about
You-
us is that
At
we're
this point,
always
why even
trying to
advertise the
learn
sports games? It's
and
like you
listen
know it's coming.
and strive
You know it's
to
going to be a
better.
little bit better
And so,
than the
as
last
you
one,
look at
but
the
not
10
by much.
experiences that you're going to see today,
Here's
as
the
you
trailer.
play
Go
games
fuck
this
yourself.
week,
By a
there's some
small
things we
inch.
hope come through.
By a small
First, that at the very core is choice. Is that you as players get to choose how you play, what you play, when you play, and what devices you play on. That in making those choices, you feel you are treated fairly. That no one is given an unfair advantage or disadvantage for how they choose to play. That for every moment that you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make, and that for every moment that you invest, you feel like you are rewarded and you are given value for that investment. And most importantly, that the games are fun, that we move past the grind, and that these are experiences that truly enhance your life.
All right.
And so, as we think through all the things that we're trying
not
to
be
do,
lying.
know that we want to be better and that we want to make great games. And that as much as we love making
think-
games and as much as you love playing,
We like making money more.
there's something that is even greater that we can do
Oh.
together. The power of this community when we come together to do amazing things is profound. Last weekend was the 3rd year of our Play to Give program, where we show the world how the power of play can be a positive force for social impact.
Yes, but
Millions of you out there
Okay.
participated in
I don't-
9 in-game challenges in our games.
I have no
working
idea if
millions
they
of
ever
hours
have done
to
anything with
support and
those,
Play to
anything
Give.
that they've raised.
And to celebrate that, we contributed a total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our vision for a more inclusive world.
Great. You could
A
have
world where
yourselves
representation
gave way more than
and
that.
equality are not something we strive for, they are the standards. And where bullying and exclusion are not an everyday threat. These 3 organizations, the United Nations He for She, PACE's National Bullying Prevention Center, and Ditch the Label, an anti-bullying organization, all are doing great work, and we're proud to support them through Play to Give. And thank you for your support.
They basically stop
Thousands
bullying?
of us at EA and millions
Yeah, stop
of
the
you
bullying.
together doing
Okay.
immeasurable
Just
good
wanted to make sure I had
because
that
we
right.
love games.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Oh
being
no!
with
You
us,
think they were
and thanks for the
funding
incredible
like for just
privilege
10
of
cents a
making
day?
games
You can
for
make this bully
Now,
a
without
little
further
stronger
ado,
and
let's
get
take
that
a look
money
at Anthem.
from that nerd.
That'd be screwed up if I saw a
Be
trailer like
fucking
that.
hilarious. I'd give it that charity.
Gods
Fuck yeah.
vanished and left our world in chaos.
Here it is.
Creating.
Is it?
Altering. Destroying. The anthem is all that remains.
Yep.
Oh, yep.
Yep.
Here we go. Guess we're fighting robot bugs. That's cool.
There's a storm coming.
So I hear this is supposed to be the Destiny killer, if it's really good.
Protect us forever.
Yeah, yeah, that looks like the Destiny competitor. Killer? I don't know. I mean, if it's like I think it is, you'll have room for both. Because it'll be like, okay, I guess this week we'll play Destiny and this
Next
week
week,
Anthem, because that's how the content's gonna be. Because
Apparently.
between the both of them, they still don't have enough content to even compete with half of WoW.
The trailer does make it seem cool.
Yeah, but let's see how they do with microtransactions and shit like that.
Oh dear God. They can't afford to screw this game up. Please tell me they didn't screw this game up.
Well, we'll at least take a look at this. I like how they finally used that V song, and I didn't hate it.
You didn't hate it. Did you hate it before?
Oh, yes.
Interesting. I'm guessing the colors are the classes.
How cool was that trailer?
It was okay.
You guys have seen it a couple times, and it's still cool.
It was
every
a hit
time
or
I see
miss.
it.
I mean, of course you found it cool. You got paid to say it was cool.
Tons of questions about Anthem since last year.
Of course.
Because
You-
we're all
you're working
Bioware
Oh,
fans.
we still didn't see any real gameplay.
A little
Okay.
different for the rest of the show, and we're going to take a deep dive into Anthem. So I'm going to bring out some members of the Bioware team to chat with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Casey Hudson, Mark Dara, and Kathleen Rutzard.
All right, let's find out what this game is about. Lead writer.
Good, you can read.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming out today.
Yeah, I
It's
wanted
game
to
show,
read that out
right?
loud just to prove to you that I can
Very
finally
exciting.
read.
So, Casey,
Okay,
we're
good,
gonna go
good.
ahead and jump
Educate
right in
me.
and get started
Good,
with
those
the
night classes are finally
Now,
paying off.
We know that you all started
What
you
night
started
classes?
your career at BioWare way back in the day, but you took a couple years off.
Okay.
But before you came back, you
All
actually
right.
worked on
You
Anthem
got
before
me.
you left.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you-
right.
You
so,
win.
You know,
You
first
win.
of all, it's amazing
Okay,
to be
I'm
Yeah,
back.
I knew about
Awesome
those
to be
night
making
classes. Don't
games for BioWare
don't
fans,
fuck
you
with
know,
me. I know
best
I know you
fans.
took them.
So it's been super satisfying to come back to it, and you know, I just want to be able to continue the legacy of the studio, and that's kind of where it started
So-
with Anthem. Is just thinking about, you know, what is the evolution of a BioWare
I
game?
saw this
And
trailer
we wanted to create a
for
brand new
Anthem
world
earlier
to
this week.
discover, you know,
Yeah.
a whole new world of story and characters.
Yeah. Sony blurred
We
out
also
the
wanted to do
Xbox
something that was,
button,
you know, more
the-
of a
the
dynamic
Xbox
and living
controller.
world, a game that would change
Really?
Yeah.
every time you came back and played it. We also
Why?
wanted to do
Because
something
that's
where
showing the other guy.
you wanted to invite your friends into
That's
it.
showing
and
up the
do
other
that as
guy.
Yeah,
well.
it's
So
showing
that's
up the other
really
guy,
the
yeah.
initial vision of the
You
game, not
can't
an
hype
MMO,
the other
not a
dude.
multiplayer game with story sort of
But
bolted
if
on
we
the side,
all play
but
nice
something
and
new and
fair
different,
with each
and I
other,
think
we
the
can
team has
be
really captured that vision over the
friends.
years.
Your fans really love the stories from BioWare, but I think we're kind of curious how you're planning to
Hey.
make story work in this shared world.
So a great story for BioWare is really about characters that you can have a
But
connection
that
with,
means
choices
that.
you get to make,
But we're
and
supposed
feeling
to
like the
be
story's
nice
about
with each
you.
other and play.
In a lot
Just
of multiplayer games,
Yeah, nah,
those
fuck that.
things get diluted because you're
No?
mixing
Yeah.
multiplayer and
No?
storytelling
Yeah,
into
no,
the
fuck
same
that.
areas.
What the
Now,
fuck?
you can build a
No, 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 no.
solution to that,
Show
but you
show
have to
the
really
tribal
build it
dude
into
again.
the core of the game. And that's
Reverse
what
it?
we tried to do with
No.
Anthem. So
I don't know.
our
We don't have
world,
that
my
technology.
story. So
Shit.
when you're out in the open world,
We don't have it yet.
the world is really dangerous and you're focused on your mission. And this is where other players get to play with you. The thing that's really interesting
wanna
about
play
this,
with these people.
it's unique for Anthem, is that this is a living shared world. So whether there's weather,
I swear to
or,
fucking
it's
God.
nighttime,
If he says that just
what we're
randos just
experiencing
show
and
up to
experiencing
help me,
together,
I'm
everyone
gonna
that's
be
playing
fucking
Anthem
pissed.
at a moment is seeing the
I mean, as
same
much as
thing.
I would love
And
to
this
just
is
be
what
able to
we
join
mean about
randos,
our
I don't
world.
want randos
It's
just
a
coming in
shared
and
world
fucking
that
with
we
me.
all experience together. But then when I finish my mission, I come back to a base like Fort Tarsus. And this is a single player experience. I turn in my rewards, I talk to some characters, I experience the choices of my action. And this is where your story really lives.
See, I don't want my story. I want
And by
our
doing it
story.
this way,
If it's an
you're able
MMO,
to combine that impact,
it should always be our
agency
story. Like,
of a single-player
thank
story
you for helping
and the
us and
fun of
aiding
teaming
us
up with your
with this
friends
quest.
to play co-op in combat.
It's always
And we're also
your
designing it so
character.
that
Yeah,
we
it's
can
like
add
my
story for
dude,
years
despite
to come.
being
So one
a
of the first things that
teammate
we
in the
hear
squad,
when,
I'm the
from our
hero.
community is they want to continue to play
just
in our
me.
worlds when they've finished
Yeah.
Mass Effect.
No,
or
it should be
Dragon
like, hey,
Age.
you and all these other
more
dudes,
story. And so we've
you're all
designed
killing it.
Anthem in a way that we can actually add more story for years to come. And
You're
it
doing
could
a
be
good
anything.
job.
A new moment with a character that you've grown to love, or an event in the world that deepens the lore, or an entirely new storyline and plot.
Well, I'm certainly not going to complain about more story. I don't think anybody out there is going to either. So, Kathleen, I wanted to ask you, from a writing perspective,
They really
as a
had
lead writer,
fucking nothing
what
to
it's
show this
like
year.
to create a new world like
Yes,
Anthem from the beginning?
they have nothing.
Well, what's really exciting for us, and not
Like-
just the writers, but all of
Why is
the
that?
devs, the designers, the artists,
Like, what happened?
is that
I
we're
thought
creating something
it was
new
gonna
and
be, you
mysterious
know-
for players to discover. So
So we stole a lot of this concept art from
the premise
Bungie,
of
and we
Anthem is a
spray
world
painted
left
our own names on
unfinished by
it.
the gods. But the gods left behind their massive tools, and those tools are in constant conflict with this unknowable force called the Anthem of Creation. And the chaos of those things pushing
what the
against
fuck? Is
each
this some
other,
sort of
means that the
what?
world is constantly being
The
reshaped
Anthem of
in new
Creation.
and unpredictable ways.
Yeah, violent storms, mutated
Anthem?
creatures, gigantic.
Oh, so this is
monsters.
post-apocalyptic,
It's a dangerous
okay.
environment which you need
Creation.
to wear a suit of powered armor, a javelin, to be
So
safe.
this is humanity reset, and they found mech
A lot
suits.
of
Cool.
players out there maybe don't stop to think about is just how much work goes into creating a new intellectual property or IP, as we've been saying. Now, we've seen all these different creatures, and Mark, you mentioned the storms. What's the process of creating a game like from scratch?
Yeah, it's something we've done a few times at BioWare.
Triumph as one.
And then really the hardest part is getting started, just kind of getting off the blank page. So what we try to do is we think about the new experiences that we're trying to unlock for players. So like, what is the fantasy fulfillment? What are the new things you actually get to go and do that are different from what you've played before? So that's where we start. And then once we think about those things, that's the power of creating new IP, especially for games, is that you actually get to build a whole fictional universe that's meant to bring out a certain experience. And then once we do that, then we still need to build all the rest of the stuff, and what unlocks us creatively is to think about like principles around art style, tone, and even the technology and the politics of our new world. And then from there, we can actually go and build out every last detail.
Yeah, and one of the unique challenges for Anthem is that it's a world, an experience that's meant to feel alive, like it's happening right now. And so the world is always changing, whether the storms, seasons, and it's a really great concept to write for, because what it means is it gives us the opportunity to drop into the world almost in real time.
They're
a
not
dramatic event
saying
that changes the
anything.
world for everyone, and that can be anything from
They're
gameplay
just
to
bullshitting.
I mean, all of the moving parts in the dynamic world sound really
they're not
cool.
showing
They're
The way
like,
they sound they're
yes,
gonna
this
come together.
is pretty
But
cool,
even though
because
there's
we're just
obviously
doing
a lot
our own
going on,
thing.
It really all comes back to your character. So let's talk about who we're
I
going to
don't
be
know.
playing.
Yes,
as
finally, a
and why
real
we're playing
question.
these Crazy beasts.
So you are a freelancer, uniquely skilled to pilot these Javelin exosuits. And you need those suits to survive and fight in this world, because the world will kill you. But on top of that, our ancient rivals, the Dominion, they've discovered a way, they think, to weaponize the Anthem of Creation. And so we need to stop them and protect the free people of Tarsus.
Now, I've heard you call this power armor a couple different things. Is it a suit? Is it a javelin? Like, what's the canon term here?
We call them javelins, and there are 4, and they each have
Okay,
a
so
unique
this is your
ability.
class.
There's the Ranger,
Ranger.
and then there's the Colossus, the Interceptor, and finally the Storm.
Yeah, so each javelin gives you a different way to play the game. But the thing to remember is, like Kathleen said, you're not your suit. You are a freelancer, a pilot, which means you can decide which suit you want to use based on your mood, based on the mission you want to engage in, or the javelins that your friends are using.
Okay.
So really what this allows us to do is we've built the suits to look like they're built from the materials of the world. So they each have their own unique abilities. So let's take a look at the Ranger now. The Ranger is a more generalized suit, able to do a lot of different things, really designed for up-close and personal combat, one-on-one for the most part.
Okay, this
The
looks
Colossus is
good.
heavier, more specialized, but able to
the
really
damage
pack
looks
in big weapons that let them
decent.
devastate the battlefield.
Nothing seems too spongy.
Well, let's hope it's not a flop.
Storm looks like it's going to be my favorite.
I just
I'm
hope
sure
it's
you
not a
guys are picking your
gigantic
faves right now,
sponge.
too. So the javelins look awesome, but we're going to take a couple questions right now. So Casey tweeted, some of you may have seen, asking for people out there to send us your questions. And the first one is going to be from @It'sSweetNicole, who asks, as a player who is all about making their character their own, what kind of customization options will be available in Anthem?
Yeah, so we really want players to express themselves, both through customizing the way their javelin plays, through gear and weapons, but also being able to personalize the way that it looks, both through paint jobs as well as changing the actual geometry of the suit itself. We want teams to be able to do this as well. And because you're going to be using a javelin for a long period of time, we really want you to be able to make it your own.
I'm glad you brought that up because actually, Jay Legato has a question connected to customization. Monetization. How, when, loot box, cosmetics?
Yeah, so we are going to have some cosmetics and vanity items that you'll be able to purchase.
All right.
But you're always going to know what you're going to buy before you spend any money on it. So no loot boxes, no ability to pay for power.
Okay.
So that means
All right.
no ability to spend money on gameplay advantage at all within Anthem. But even more important than that, we want to make sure that Anthem is
Now,
an immersive
let's see how they
experience that feels
fucking
like it's complete
warp
from the
that
get-go.
into you
So
can
that
pay
means
for
the
power.
main story, a big open world, and an ongoing service that provides new content for a long period of time. New story, new experiences for everyone.
Well, I'm
Sounds a
glad
lot
to hear
like
that
Destiny.
I can make my javelin pink.
Sounds a lot like how
I'd
they
like to
pitched
know, let's
Destiny.
be honest. All right, Casey. We talked earlier about
I think
this being
Activision
a co-op
kinda took over
experience. So can you
Bungie.
tell me a little bit about how the team gameplay in Anthem is going to work?
Yeah, it really is about, you know, the fun of teaming up as a team of superheroes and working together. So you want to get a few people together of different classes. So, you know, I think here we're going to see the Colossus, you know, just hammering people on the ground in gameplay, if we can have a look at that. So heavy artillery, being really strong, you know, in melee combat. And then here you've got the Ranger shooting down from above. And then they're using combos and special abilities and stuff like that. But what I love is you don't just run around, you're swimming and flying as well.
So it's interesting because the Slate Tones wants to know, how will you balance multiplayer with single-player storytelling?
So Anthem's really built around trying to combine the impact of having your own personal story with the fun of playing with other players. But we really want to make sure that that playing with other people feels like a choice. So for
No,
people
I don't
that
want
want
it to
just
feel like a
experience
choice. I
the
want it to be
story,
like
you're going to be able to do that. Now, going out into an open world like this by yourself is going to be a little bit more
Right.
challenging.
Another
than
game
a
where
team of 4 people.
you and me
we
start
really
playing it,
try
and
to
then our
balance the co-op
friends
experience
who don't
and
have
fun, even
jobs
for people that don't normally engage
beat
in
the
this
whole
kind of
fucking thing
So I
and
really
stop
hope
playing it
that everyone
weeks
at least
before
gives
us.
co-op a try.
Okay, that's good to know. If you want to roll
Yeah.
solo, you can, but it's just going to be a little bit more difficult.
I did not want
well,
that.
I know you all are on the edges of your seats. How about we show a little gameplay?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You guys want that? All right, so Kathleen, I think you're going to set this up for us?
I will. So, you and your friends have decided to play a mission called Scars and Villainy. The Scars have put together an acid-based super weapon, so you got to take them out. So you start in the Strider, which is like a giant walker, and it's your
So
forward base of
it's
operations.
pre-recorded
Conversation
gameplay.
with your
Y-
crew,
yes.
Halleck, Faye, and Owen, and you'll hear Owen. He's going to talk us through the mission as we experience.
Oh yeah,
it
it's
here.
it's. I mean, at least they're upfront about
And
like,
yeah,
this
then
is
you just
this
get
is
into your
preview shit.
javelin suit and you head out
Yet-
with your friends.
All
We
right,
have
well,
yet
thank
see
you
any
so much,
fake ass.
Mark, Casey, Kathleen,
Like,
for
yeah,
talking
dude,
to
you
me about
flank left,
Anthem
I'll flank
today.
right.
We're
type
going to go
shit.
ahead and roll the gameplay now. Enjoy, everybody.
Like in the Division.
Yeah, like which this is probably it right here. This is the first of it, and I'm sure Ubisoft is gonna be even worse. I want it.
Yeah.
Another Frostbite game. Holy, they only have the one engine apparently. Okay.
Freelancer, time to get to work.
Faye said these bastards made some kind of acid. They're using it as a weapon. So, find where they're making this garbage and shut it all down.
Ew, it's all. Oh, it's padded. Looked all organic-y inside. Some bright birds. Holy crap. Well, the game's colorful.
Yes, it's beautiful.
At the very least, we've gotten away from these ugly brown games.
Owen, what's the plan here?
Picking up loads of scars nearby. Take a look around the area, but be careful.
Is that in-game chat or is that story?
I believe that's story.
Okay.
It sounds like story.
Yeah, it was dialogue, had pretty little dressing on it. But if that's the subtitles in game, hey, that's A for effort, because I missed text box.
Checking out
you
the
know?
Scar Camp some more.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that.
Look at all the weapons. Oh, and the turrets. Better move
Alright, so
quickly.
it's both. It's... There's gameplay chatter and story chatter. Okay. Okay, so the numbers feel good when they show up on screen. That's a start. Oh, and you can just fuck right off if you don't want to fight them. Okay. Neat.
Look at all those underwater creatures. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
we
just-
could do that with a shield.
Just,
That's awesome.
yeah, just... Alright, so everyone's got their role to play for various
There's a shaker relic. Wait, something's
environmental
off.
puzzles,
Get a closer look, would
entrapments,
you?
I guess.
Oh.
See those radiant pieces of energy? They're echoes from the Anthem of Creation. Loads of scars nearby. Be careful.
Alright then.
I feel like this game wants you to, like, already know what everything is.
Probably. They want you to probably stick with, well, they probably want you to stick with one class.
But, no, they said you can just change out the fly.
Oh.
The suit's just like, you know, your gear loadout, essentially.
Okay.
I think they just want everyone to pick one armor for the mission, and then you can just switch out. I'm sure it's like, oh well, you know, Tony's got a level 4 suit here, and my Ranger's level 5, so let's me be Ranger and you be Storm, and yeah.
Okay, that works.
What the hell was that?
I think that was whatever laid all the eggs around here. The sound came from below your position. On the plus side, this definitely counts toward hazard pay. There's a trail of this acid gunk leading down. Follow it, and we should find the source.
Why is there always like some fucked up sewer mission where it's like, oh yeah, there's this thing laying a bunch of eggs down here, and we have to go kill it?
I
Yep.
don't know.
Yep, this is in every fucking game. Like, how about we just leave whatever it is alone if it's not gonna hurt us?
Dear God.
I know, fuck that. That's an abomination to creation. Kill it. Kill it immediately. Oh, fuck off!
Yeah, they stopped us there. Heroic music.
How cool was that?
Not cool at all!
Yep, and that was actually
Words,
just a short version
two words
of the
to
full
be
demo
true.
that we brought here to LA. So if you want to come by the Anthem Theater here at EA Play, you can check out the game.
Oh, pretty much like, hey, yeah, fuck you, stand in line and play our game.
When do we get to play?
So Anthem comes out February 27th.
Oh shit! Same as Days Gone. That's
One, PlayStation 4 and PC.
That's gonna be a interesting battle.
Tweets. Thank you so much again to Casey and the entire BioWare team. I know you guys had that awesome theater outside, so I will see you guys there. Give it up for Casey
Alright.
Hudson, everybody.
that'll be the day of the battle between the cool single player or have fun with your friends.
Showcase their games today, and
Yeah.
everybody working hard.
Hopefully,
at their studios
none of our friends will get
Let's
ahead,
give them all a round of applause.
but they're probably going to.
Now, some of what you saw today, you guys have to wait to play. But you guys, EA has so much available right now. Now, for those of
Hey, look, you could see them writing the check off screen.
today, and Andrew told us about the free trial of Origin Access. Yarny is back with a buddy in Unravel 2, which is also available today.
All right, so this seems like they're wrapping it up.
Yeah, they're wrapping it up. That's what it sounds like.
What do you give this one?
That's a lot available today.
Honestly,
Everybody ready
I
go
want to
home
say
and
it.
download
I give it
anything?
a D+.
No? You're like,
A
I just
D
want to go
plus?
outside into the fan
Yeah.
fest.
I'm gonna give it a C minus.
You're going to give it a C.
It wasn't terrible. They didn't do a bunch of slocky shit, but they just
Live tournament.
they didn't really bring nothing to the table.
I'm gonna head outside.
Yeah.
and check the games,
It's
but I
they
want to thank everybody for coming down to EA Play
they're the
today and
first
watching
person
the
to
press
present.
conference, and have a great
And they
weekend.
didn't impress.
They didn't have any big fuck ups. They filled their time. Actually, looks like they've gone about 20 minutes over their time.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you cut away the sports, which you honestly could because it's nothing new.
Yeah, they made that really quick. They didn't stay on the sports thing for as long as they could, like all the other presentations.
Oh, yeah, so that's why they get a C minus for me, because they didn't just stick to the sports. Alright, well, that's
EA for you.
That's E3 starts off with a little sizzle.